Is it going to work this time? Hey, 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 hey. Hello. We're back. It's time to Pacific. But before that, a couple of things. One of which is that I need to launch the game, which involves logging into my. Oh, it actually remembered me this time. There's like a limited number of slots on uh, Steam. Oh, there's a hot fix. Anywho, yeah, welcome to the Loading Ready Run multidisciplinary uh, content tube coming at you at 40 psi. Everything that you put into this sump is your fault, and you can put additional fluids in at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Or indeed remove fluids from store.loadingreadyrun.com. So, if that's a thing you're into. One of these days, I gotta see how many drinks I can get away with having. Fluids. Okay, I think we're updated. Let's. So apparently we're in the sort of home stretch now. So we'll see, like, what happens. Like, I don't want to rush to the end, but it's funny because, like, James has been asking me how much time I have left in my playthrough, and that's sort of like, this isn't a, like, pestering kind of thing, but he's just curious. But of course, my head interprets that as like, you're taking up too much time, hurry up. Anywho. Okay. $19.55, huh? Yeah, brains are real bad. Like, they should be outlawed. Okay, so I ain't scrapped this thing. And I ain't talked to... Oh, he's got an eepy tummy. What time is it over here? It's 11. My fruit. What time is it on the moon? Wow, I mean, the moon doesn't have linear time. Bonk. There's nothing in there. Okay. Bip. Bippity boppity boop. Okay. Car looks like it's in okay shape. Can we make another bio headlight? Dare we to dream? Oh, yes. Right, we figured out that we can tint them. Have like Miku headlights. Yeah, alright. If I may be so bold. Be bold. I command you. Oh, yeah, alright. Ooh, there's another thingamaboober. Ah, right, the punctured off-road tire. That's actually not even in bad shape. Nothing in here. QWERTY. sticker? That's pretty cute. Still really like the thing. Transfer trunk is empty. Wow, 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 wow. Pipe bomb. So cool. I wonder if I... Ah! Who made that in the first place? It's so weird. Armored. Oh, this one, that one's a little schmanked. Right. Lamb chipped engine. Anchor energy converter. Gas reservoir. Power grip tires. Yeah, there's all this Olympium shit that we're supposed to be able to... Bioflare gun. That's kind of cool. Insulated headlight. Plasma dispersal? This is such a chill game, Doodle says. Sometimes. Parts of it. Expanded matter regenerator. Okay, so we can make limb chips now. Okay, so we have some corrupted energy. I really wish I had this. Materials needed. I mean, might as well research this. So we need 3 limb chips. How do we... What's the recipe for them anyway? We're never getting that deco vend. Carbon fiberglass, all one word. Oh right, yeah, we need a magnetic hammer to even get him in the first place. Which means... I have no idea where the fuck to find a limb magnet, but I guess that's going to be our next stop. What else can we research? Do we seriously just not have enough thermostat? Surely. Could we get 30 thermostat out of scrapping things? Probably not. Experiment. What? More parts lockers. Yeah, we're stuck in the limb fridge. Insulated headlight. Might as well. I only just realized that one of the material requirements, fabric, is to make the blueprint. You know, to print it on. Auto tracking spotlight. Neat. Alright, power grip tires. I mean, there's probably all this shit that we can't build due to anti-corrosive, lead-plated, tired, Oh, did we finish this? Oh yeah, we got all the racking. Ugh. And I don't think we have the materials to make carbon fiberglass. Gas reserve. Leak resistant battery. XL roof battery. Yeah, we could just put like all the stuff on the roof. Ooh! God damn it. Chronodilator, lewd. Limb chipped engine. Computer enhanced speed gremlin. Huh. Shit. I kind of wish I hadn't unlocked that. We might have had enough corrupt energy. So I guess mission the first is going to be to find material, those magnets, so that we can make a hammer, so that we can use the hammer to get the stuff. Everything's so much like Minecraft. Okay, what color are we going today? Yeah, it's a purple kind of day. Ooh, it actually looks kind of sweet with the flames. I guess there's kind of like a dilemma with creating upgrade stuff in a video game, because like you want to have enough that it looks like, you know, you have adequate content, but you know, despite anyone's best efforts, there's always going to be sort of like padding material. Flames. Oops. Magnifique. Let's see. Okay, the fuel can's filled. This one? Yeah, that one's also filled. Just making sure that we have enough of everything. Boink, 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 boink. Get in there. We can probably just go like Crundle out. Oh wait, I want to see if I can make some new tires. Oh, they don't take Olympium, but let's see. All right. Let's get totaled. Ooh, they're so shiny. Whoops. James, buy us a new fucking mouse. This one's cooked. If they use battery, I should probably... I mean, I should probably have more battery anyway. Just for all my... What's a plasma charger? Oh, do I already have a lot of battery? And does it only use battery when it's doing thing? No, we don't like need more money. We just need to bully James more directly. Oh, the fourth one is in my inventory. Plasma charger is an upgrade to the battery charger. Wait, maybe I have a plasma charger. Is it the thing that looks like a like a cattle prod? Hello. Oh, well, I already have one. Well, I thought I had one. Oh, I must have used them up. Yeah, let's bring a couple of those. There we go. Alsma. Oh, let's bring two. If we're really going to be a bit naughty. Wow, that is on its last legs. We're just gonna go ahead and... God damn it, I'm doing the thing! Fuck. I will never forget American Maker channels for doing that to me. You have to be good at driving games to play this? Not really. It's not. In fact, I would say almost definitely not, because you're not doing very much of the, like... Because, like, driving games, you have to, you know, stay on the straight and narrow, and you're trying to, like, get the best time. This, you're just trying to not die and not, like, high-side your vehicle. So, no, driving skills, I think, are not that essential. They're... You know, it's also like more of an off-road kind of game. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got that. So much stuff. Whoops. I say looking shop. Yeah, this game's been a lot of fun. There's like, I have pretty minor gripes about it. And even those are like, whatever. So, yeah, well, I'll show you what driving is like. Oh, Jesus. So, I feel like we just want to do a resource gathering thing. Still don't understand this map. Oh well. Free healthcare. You get in. Whoops. There. Am I forgetting anything? Almost definitely. This is gonna be when I figure out that the car has developed a spectacularly lethal quirk of some sort. Is that handling more bouncy? Ah, whatever. Yeah, conventional driving skills are not necessarily that much help, because like that would assume that you had a straight road for more than like a mile. Okay, so I want to be getting to the... Which one's this one? God, there's so much instability. I want to... oh, God. Maybe this way. I can just like... Is it very grindy? Not really. Like, I never have felt like I had to, you know, go out over and over again. Like, we're sort of in a spot right now where we're trying to get some upgrades, which we, like, don't even necessarily, like, need. Okay, I think we want to go here. It's like, it's only grindy if you want to get everything and you don't even need it. You could probably just play the game going straight from one story mission to the next. It's also got tons of accessibility options that allow you to sort of customize um, how lenient it is. Truck. No, it's a fuel tanker. That is a thing. I think we just want to get through this part. Where the hell are we? Oh! Oh, go on then. Keep a left. Yeah, there's much more sort of like stop and start than like driving. Whoopsie doodle. There's a bag at least. Yeet! I'll get it in a second. I probably don't even need some of this shit, but, you know, it's there. Ooh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Pardon me? Excuse me, I'm just passing through. Oh, there's like nothing in here. Here, watch. They'll be right there. No, they're just slacking off. Tourists are sleeping today. Oh. I'm glad this game isn't in smell-o-vision. I'm glad most games are not in smell-o-vision. There's very few that I would actually want to play. Like, maybe cooking games. Those might be fun. What? I haven't seen this before. Oh, that's adorable. Hang on, I gotta stop. Hee hee hee. Sorry if I messed up your game. Hey, that's traveling. That is very funny. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I mean, I'm self-conscious about everything, but I have been a little self-conscious about how long it's taking. This game is by Blendo. I don't believe so. Blendo is hard at work on one that I'm really looking forward to, Skin Deep. Which is like a sort of like a sci-fi stealth game. Like, you are... Yeah, the premise is that you're a special asset aboard a space freighter. And your whole thing is that you're thawed out in response to, like, piracy. And I believe that, you know, pirates hijack the ship you're on, so you get thawed out and you have to deal with them. It also involves a bunch of cats. Which is like... I'm there. Okay, so... How... we can probably take this winding road. Yeah, here we go. Fuck out the way. Wow, it must be tourist season. Yeah, Blendo games are amazing. I'm kind of sad that there's not more Quadrilateral Cowboy, because that game was amazing. I mean, maybe I should go back to it and see if there's like any fan content levels, because the tools they set up to problem solve were just Oh man, come on. These fucking guys. Wait a minute. I can never remember if it's hares or rabbits that are the good ones. Is this the good one? Okay, then I do want to keep it. Yeah, I knew there was a thing. Yep, Benoit bad. Come on. There you go. Look at these hikers. It's like Mount Everest. Oh, that photo is so alarming. It's actually just kind of depressing. If you know the one I'm talking about, like the enormous, like 200-person lineup to see the peak at Mount Everest. Ooh, it's spicy out here. Yeah, it's. Man, I'm not gonna start things on on tilt, but yeah, the commercialization of that kind of stuff is just like. Here we go. Finally, some good radio.
So that's the history of the Olympic exclusion zone. We know it absolutely existed, and that something blighted the area. Dr. Ophelia Turner was a real person who grew up there, and LIM technology, claimed to be her invention, was the reason the zone was created. The facts point to either the pursuit of LIM or the technology itself doing something terrible to the area, and maybe even to the people who stayed behind.
No, it's fine.
For such a vast, valuable area as the Olympic Peninsula to be lost to the world for the indefinite future, someone needed to take the fall. The evidence in this corner paints the target square on the martyr part of this equation. Or did Dr. Ophelia Turner know what she was unleashing upon her homeland?
Sure didn't.
If she did it willingly, then she would have been a monster. But if the government strong-armed her into it, then she would have had no choice but to become a martyr.
Maybe it's both.
To answer that question,
Do
we
you-
need more information still.
Yeah, see, this is what where your driving skills come in handy. Oh shit. Although I'm maybe not the best example. Son of a... Come back. There's just like, yeah, there's way more sort of like off-roady crap. Something is flickering, I think. Okay. Wait. Can we get through here? Sure. Let's go here and then here. Sorry for the noise, I'm just replacing something. There we go. Let's just turbo through here unless we see something very cool. Anchor obfuscation. Not today, Satan. Excuse me. I was powerfully honked that that attribute doesn't actually move them around. It just lies about where they are. Oh god, there's not even a road. Boinky! Probably ill-advised. Maybe instead of helicopter rides, they could just offer halo drops. There's no way that they could fuck that up. Oh, man. I know at this point I'm kind of in favor of any kind of thrill-seeking thing that has a chance of in passive voice causing billionaires to become expired. Ugh. It's like, yeah, you can halo jump onto Everest. Just do it. You frickin' pansy. Yeah. Fuck you, clown! Whee! Get you a car that can jump. Nearly took out my left headlight, but we're through there. Okay, so we're here. We want to go there. We're going to pause to repair the car a bit. I think I just panic every time I see those lightning things. That's gonna get a timeout. don't remember what that status actually does. Poor bumper. Come on, stop being electrified. Say no! Pyongyang! Oh. Don't have a spare door. Swampland? Maybe we can grab these on the way through. Ooh, this'll be fun. Make a wish. Fuck! It was a bad wish! Okay, we're okay, we're okay. Actually, I will stop for fuel here, though. Because it's there. I think I did hit myself with the door, it just, like, didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Hang on. Where is he? No, that's not how you use a flare gun. Go play fetch. Don't like that. Come on, man! Place your fucking bets! Fight! 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 Oh, come on. I'm just wasting my flares here. Yeah. It really is a lit fight. Okay. Back to business. Oh. Wee. Oof. Uh-oh, shit. Now, go away. Go away. Fuck off. Oh, I was really frightened that was a wriggling wreck just now. It is very weird the way they laugh. Oh. Bingo. All aboard the happy truck. Always stop for a happy truck. Hey, wait, this is just full of bootleg DVDs. There's swamp crap over there, which we should probably get because, you know, we have an opportunity to do so. Ah, shit. Okay, that's right there. And that's right there. Okay, this shouldn't be too difficult. Where's my suck? Yeah, that seems about right. Time to go. What the hell is that? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh shit, they're fighting somewhere still. See ya! Ah! You let my car go. Whoa! Whee! I'm gonna puke. Oh hey, more stuff. And oh, and an ARTA transporter. And oh shit! Hey, this turned out not so bad. I am gonna like park on land here. Oh yeah. God damn it. Is he still on my 6? There he is. Fuck off. ARTA instigator. Quit it! There you go. Yeah, here, go fuck around with that and your buddy. Woo yourself. I'm gonna get my vacuum here. Oh, we never have enough marsh eggs. I'd a dime for every time I got killed to death looking for these fucking things. Oops. Gimme. Ooh, there's even more shit over there. I'm gonna get it. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. cheeky little bit of radiation. I'm so glad we've been collecting these this whole time and they will have no consequences whatsoever. There's another ARDA transporter over there. Holy shit. Look at this bonanza. You know, as much as I like games like this and Stalker, I would love somebody to do an actual factual, like, roadside picnic game. I mean, maybe that wouldn't even be so good of a game because, you know, if you haven't read Roadside Picnic, you should. It's good. I mean, I think it's good. You get, like, tantalizing little hints about what stalker culture is like in that universe. You know, they like talk about wearing trench coats with like lead plates inside. Also, just the gnarly shit that happens to guys. Oh. Okay, I've overstayed my welcome. Oh. I still need to fix that headlight. 1 second. I don't want it to like cack on me. There's a gas station up ahead? Oh, hot damn. So there is. So we just have to... Yes. Power! Oh, yeah. No more full serve stations, but there was a pitch around for a roadside picnic TV show, and it is such a shame that it didn't go anywhere, as far as I know. If you can find the concept art for it, it's gorgeous. Did you know that you can outpace ARS just by eating spam? It's true. Not true. Harpies. Ooh. Not very much. Aw. He's got an upset tummy. There was a shirt I saw that said tummy ache survivor, and I thought that was very cute. Ooh. I mean, I need a new pry bar. Oh, why not? I should probably get out of this, like, searing radiation, though. I guess. Oh, is that a tube? It is a tube. Cheeky little tube. Actual marsh eggs in that trunk? Awesome. All right. Tally ho! Damn, actually, there's a lot of squires here. Well, I always need thermosap, apparently. What the fuck was that? What was that? Bad juju. Is that another squire? No, it's just a regular old car. Do I have a regular pneumatic hammer? I think so, and if I don't, I can make one easily enough. There's one more squire, why not? We're like right at the entrance. Is there anything in these silos? You know, apart from a grain hazard. Has anyone seen the grain robot that I'm forgetting the name of the accident. It's like if you're working inside a grain silo, you can just like get buried, and it's actually like seriously dangerous for agricultural workers. But somebody built a robot, and it's the cutest thing imaginable. It just like wiggles around and settles the grain so that it doesn't I think cavitate is what causes the problem. Forms pockets if not settled. Yeah, it's like I think there's also problems with like when you're using chutes with I guess any sort of like material like that, it can get sort of like hung up and form pockets, and some poor bugger has to go in and like clear it by hand, and if they're stomping around in there, it's real fucking dangerous. Okay, so do we want to go? Okay, we don't want to go there, but I feel like we might want to maybe just like whip through this biome, or should let's not be stupid. Let's not be stupid. Right. Wait. This one said that it didn't have extreme conditions. Or is that just like the nature of the biome? Or wait, oh, that's irritating. I feel sort of lied to. Have I scanned that anomaly? There's gonna be a lot of like weird shit that I haven't identified yet. Hot dust. What the? What the fuck? Hey! That's mine, assholes. Fuck off. Tires okay? Yeah. RSS stole the precious thing. I don't know what that is, but I ain't sticking around to find out. Now it looks like there's another one. What the hell is that? What's that red thing? Oh no. What?
Wednesday, the hottest and only dance party in the zone. Free anomalies at the door to the first 50 deaths.
Oh, it's just a gate I can't open. I always get confused by that. Ah, there it is. I don't remember if I have the Limpulse emitter. Ooh, Larsma. Get that first. Make sure that I have... I do not. I need to make a hammer. One might say it is hammer time. Boingy. We don't have Olympium tires. We have, whatchamacallit, like traction tires. Power grip, that's the one. I think we should. Oh. Fallen Firmament. That's a new one. You're not my buddy, Bubblegum. Go away. No, I don't want to come to the thing with you. I can't shut this door. This is pretty disappointing already. I take it back. Oops. Wait, is that a different anomaly? No, that's a... Oh, it is! A tourist trap. Just passing through, guys. I don't believe I dropped the lantern. It's also... Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I did. God damn it! Okay, where to next? Do we want to... Well, let's hit those either way. We'll try to keep to the road. Hi, Ep. Hi, Ep. Meteorite squall. That doesn't sound good. Fuck it! Yeah! Holy shit! Ah! Oh, we are going to be killed to death. I did not like that one bit. Okay, we're gonna stop and repair the car. Yeah.
So there's been like a bunch of weird stuff happening over on Smith Zone.
Yeah, like ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, big ones.
Did you really say ghosts?
Yeah.
How many times have you said ghosts?
It's not ghost. It's never been ghost. It's
No, okay, name one thing that's making it a ghost. Name one. You can't.
big. That's not exclusive to ghosts.
But okay, keep going.
It's big and it's glowing. That's
Light bulbs. Congratulations.
it's good.
That see through light bulbs. That's a thing. You saw a light.
The constant dropping of stuff is because I'm a fuck up.
That's not a ghost. That's just a
A whole telephone pole doesn't light up. It never has. There are lights on them sometimes. Light pole, telephone pole, think they had to top and pole.
Like, I blame this chunky keyboard and me playing this game like once a week. Well, no, the broken mouse is, if I try to throw things, I have to, like, smash right click down to hold it on. Will the fuck-ups continue later into Tinker Tailor? You bet your ass. That's my secret. Oops. Don't like that. Yeah, tonight's Tinker Tailor is me and Ian. I don't know if he said what we're doing, but it will be very nice and chill. What's that sound? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What? Something's wrong with the engine. This is not where I should be checking my engine. Busted. Uh-oh. Oh, thank fuck for that. $5,000, please. This time on an episode of Just Rolled In. Customer states dimensional instability is affecting their ability to drive. Oh, it's one of them matter changey thingamaboobers. I mean, I guess we might as well change it. Is it? Well, let's find it. Oh. Hang on. If that's doing what I think it's doing. Limb magnetizer? God damn it! Fuck! Okay, what do I need to put into this? Screws? Sure, that's what the icon was. I feel like we should get some more of these while we have the chance. means that I'm going to completely eviscerate this car. Is there anything else I can scrap? Because I also don't want to dawdle. A completely sealed sea can? Bullshit. I want a slot machine sound. Yeah, I think that's probably pushed our luck as far as it'll go. Ooh. Pick up this thing, and then I think I will try to activate the, the tower, I guess? Unless we can find a really peachy keen gateway. My one beef with using the, like, gateway things is that it, opens somewhere. So let's just get back on the road. Okay, what are our options? I don't hate that one. Yeah, I mean, that's probably good enough. Car turned around and get as close to it as possible. We can... Yeah, we can probably get up to the crest. Whoops! That hill. Eek! Yee! That... I'm really hoping they don't just, like, one-shot you. That doesn't feel like the kind of thing this game would do. Okay, I think that's probably about as close as we can get. So, let's get the fuck out of here. Ugh. I don't like whatever's going on with the ground there. Pretty happy to have invested in these tires, though. Yeah, let's overland it. What the fuck? That was weird. You can walk away from. Ah.
The remnant. I was so close to figuring it all out.
Bet you are. All right, time for a quick break. Don't go wait, but cycle your fluids. I'll be right back. Venice. Venice and even Pebist. What do you want? Biologist and bear expert? Pod of Orca. Whoops. Mute. Okay. Oh, wait. Hey. I gotta crack these pearls, too. And we also have too much paint. Matcha paint? I mean, we're definitely trying that. Oh, wait. Gold paint. Like, that's gotta be correct. That's it? Yeah, well. Can't look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh. Uh, So now we have limb magnets, which I believe means that we can make a magnetic hammer. We also probably need a new plasma scrapper. Friendly dumpster implies that there's hostile dumpsters? I mean, like, the ones that are filled with gasoline? I don't think that's overly friendly. Or maybe that's just like regular dumpsters. Okay. Research. Really? Missing 2 thermostat crystals. You know what? You know fucking what? Probably didn't need to do both of those, but here we are. Yeah. Pipes. Pipes. Okay, there's one other one that I was gonna do. Oh, was it mobile workbench? So we don't have Olympium still. Was there any reason to not get a better better one of these? Junction bypass. Are we seriously completely out of tree candy? Ah. This is reminding you of using grist and Homestuck. I mean, that's functioning as intended. The entire comic is like a parody of video game systems. This we can build. Just need a circuit board. Bet you weren't expecting a Homestuck reference today. I'll make the hammer first. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose. Mag hammer. And Paul's Muscarper. And the old one. What the? Oh, right. No, this one. Mark. Okay, for a second I thought I was gonna make a Duga 2 array, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know the word Homestuck, nothing beyond that. It's a what's the shortest way to explain this? It's a very important webcomic, kind of, from the 2000s. It's ostensibly about 4 internet friends who play a video game that destroys the universe. Incident board. I mean, why not? Did I seriously scrap the wrong son of a bitch! I clicked on it! Fucking piss shit cocks. I swear, you saw me click on it, right? I was like, this is the one with the less durability. Son of a bastard. So sour now. How did you miss that? Okay, well, let me just give you a little bit more context. When I describe it as a contemporary epic, I'm not doing so hyperbolically. Like it's a very big thing. It's also like, I call it a webcomic because that's the simplest way to understand it in a hurry. Like, it's like how we say Desert Bus is an internet telethon. Obviously, it's way more than that. Like, the thing with Homestuck is that it's a sort of, it's a story about the kind of like growing up online internet era told through the medium of all the sort of landmarks of that era. So there's like interactive segments that are like video games. There's most of the dialogue is told through chat logs, shit like that. And in that sense, it's actually like very clever. Multimedia ARG. No. I mean, a visual novel, I guess. But yeah, it's very good. Like, it gets a lot of flack for its fandom, which I will insist is no worse than anime or like, I don't know, comics fandoms. Well, saying it's over 8,000 pages doesn't even mean anything because, like, its length is difficult to explain. It is very big. My advice, if it sounds like interesting and something that you want to get into it, try reading Problem Sleuth first. Because that will sort of ease you into the format of the storytelling, and a lot of people actually like Problem Sleuth better than Homestuck. And then if you're into it and you enjoyed it, try reading it. Don't skip shit. There's a lot of things that are just oh, here's the Cliff's Notes highlights to doing it. It's if you're gonna read it, fucking read it. Definitely don't skip major portions. Some of it can be a little bit onerous at times, but I think it's a mistake to kind of just bypass areas of the narrative that are, I mean, there for a reason, if nothing else, than to sort of set up things that pay off a lot later, or repeatedly. But yeah, definitely give Problem Sleuth a check. It's a very good sort of trial on how the story is told. I think that's everything I need. Right, let's see what kind of shape the car is in. Oh, that's not so bad. Ooh, can I make... Please blowtorch one time. Finally have enough fucking marsh eggs. I might make another one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a second one. But yeah, it's I say it's important. I think it's a very good story. I also think that even if it's not to your liking, which is completely fair, it's very weird. But it has a major sort of, oh, that's fragile now. Yeah, time to replace it. It's a really, like I said, it's an important work that has huge kind of cultural impact. And that's not to be dismissed. It's sort of I mean, I definitely got an appreciation for culturally important works, where it's you might not enjoy them, or it might just not be your thing, but they're deeply relevant. Where the fuck is the... Oh, it's on roof rack, isn't it? No battery. I am losing my mind. There we go. XL roof storage. It's I think I bring this up a lot. Surely you've heard. Oh, it just rejected it. Okay, hang on a sec. Oh, that's why. How the fuck did that even get in there? Yeah, it won't torch it without the... Hang on, sorry. There we go. So surely you've heard that Citizen Kane is the ultimate movie, or the best movie, and that's not accurate. It is a hugely important movie, and if you haven't heard why that's the case, it's because it was not the first movie to use the actual language of cinema, but it was one of the one of the ones that did so quite successfully and sort of influentially. I'm losing my mind. And what I mean by that is that, like, before that movie, we're talking about the sort of like, you know, earlier black and white movies, even like, you know, before talkies, they the technology was super new and it didn't have its own language. So it borrowed from the sort of things like stage plays. So a lot of early movies was just camera pointing at a play people are doing, and that's fair enough. Like, that works. It's maybe not the best expression of what the technology is capable of, but something like Citizen Kane, it was a movie that used camera movement and editing and shot composition, stuff like that, to tell the story. And that was a big fucking deal. You know, like things that we really take for granted, like, you know, cutting to something. There was a time before that was done, ever. And this was one of the early ones that did so. Like I said, not the first, but like certainly a successful and influential one. Homestuck is like that. It's not the first story to do like meta narrative. It's not the first story to use like weird storytelling things. But it's a good one, and it does a lot of really, really interesting things with its narrative. Like, to give you an example, there's a part of the story that is told through like a series of vines, and I don't know how they've sort of kept up with that, because like Vine is of course a it's defunct, but Snapchats, Jesus, yeah. And there's also, you know, like there was a unique experience to watching or like reading the comic as it was coming out, because to give you an example of like the gnarly kinds of sort of like not only like meta narrative but also like interaction, like direct interaction influence with the readership. There's a point, like, I can do this without spoilers. There's a point in the comic, or in the story rather, where a character finds a MacGuffin that allows them to reach through every point in existence, and they sort of put their hand in, and it shows their hand coming out somewhere else, like back in time, in a different time and place. And then it shows a series of like different panels from previous parts of the comic where his hand is coming out, and those pages were retroactively edited to reflect that. So if you go back and read them, you will see in the background this weird little detail of like, whose hand is that? Yeah, I'll throw this one in the car. We don't need this much putty. There we go. It's wild. I'm trying to think of like other examples. It's been a very long time since I read it last. But yeah, like when I say it's a comic about our generation, like I say the sort of the generation of people who grew up on the early internet, like making friends through like MSN and shit like that, and a lot of the sort of cultural landmarks of that and what that experience was like, rendered in a sort of, you know, a silly kind of style. So it's, you know, very heavily influenced by all the kind of like nerdy pop culture of the time. So like video games and movies and comics and all that other shit. And an important thing to remember when you're reading it is that almost everything is a parody or like a joke. Like they incorporate a lot of the jokes are stupid, onerous video game like inventory management systems. There's a recurring gag where every character has a different way of managing their inventory, and they're all bullshit. These are still broken. Also, Andrew Hussey is very fond of like, is it portmanteaus? You can fix. Actually, this is what I should use the putty for. Yeah, like smushing two words together. Boy, does he do that. He also really likes horses. He has very big lips. That's not really here nor there, but... So yeah, I think it's excellent. Like, I think it's a very good piece of media. That is no small undertaking ingesting, but it's very important, or if nothing else, influential. More puttying. Oh yeah, so they do. I also think a lot of it's really fucking funny. It's also pretty gay. Not exclusively, but like it's pretty gay. Yeah, also definitely don't try to marathon it. You'll just like burn yourself out. Okay, I think that's everything we need. Let's have a look at the board. Let's go towards story thing. Okay, so there's a reroll. I'm gonna go there. Okay, so we're gonna go the most direct route. This is the reroll. Hey, we cleared up the thing. We have one more charge. I sort of blame myself for this, but I still do not understand how this whole thing works. I haven't figured it out. Like, I know that there's information here and it means this or that. Like, it's one of the mechanics that I didn't rock, and I don't necessarily think that's a game problem. I think it's a me problem. Okay, we're out. I think we're out of shit now. Oh no, we have two more. Okay, A7. Nope. I cannot reroll A2, but I think we have a more or less okay route there. But, oh no, wait, we have one more. May as well blow it. Sure. Bonk. Yeah, I mean, the other thing about the comic is that I think some of the stuff got funnier as I aged. Because I grasped where the parody was. Like, for example, Dave Strider is one of the characters. He's a young boy, and he's that guy who collects all the ninja swords. And if you don't understand... Gas? Oh, I didn't fill up. And if you don't understand why that's funny, like, Oh, I don't know. If you're the guy that collects all the ninja swords and doesn't find anything the least bit problematic about that, or like, just like kind of amusing about it, that joke will probably not land for you. I mean, like, Rose Lalonde writes, was it like Game Facts? That was fucking funny. And they're like written the way Game Facts used to be written. I mean, it's fair to like have trouble with something that it's because it's too long, but I don't necessarily know that it would be better if it was shorter. Yeah, if you're after a much shorter and sort of presently ongoing comic series, more conventional narrative, please consider reading Spaceship, because it's probably the best thing I've ever done. Making comics is very difficult, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna go up, over, and that way, right? Yeah, every crew member gets their own inventory system. I made a fan troll once, and her inventory system was vending machine. Which I thought was really funny. It's like you can access any item you want like, as long as you have the right change. And then like sometimes it'll get stuck. I think her weapon type was grenade kind. Yeah, the fan interaction with the comic is also like a major part of its identity. Not the least of which is that a lot of like fan contributions directly influence the comic, if not like being purposely integrated into it. Like wasn't there like a contest where a couple of fan trolls got to be canonized because they got vaporized in like over the course of one panel? I mean, I suppose it goes back to like What Pumpkin, or the name of that comic was Jailbreak, wasn't it? Yeah, it's like if you want to go back to like the dinosaur times, like the very like comic, you know, very, very starting point of all this stuff. I think Jailbreak is or Prison Break? I don't fucking remember what it was called. There's another comic before Problem Sleuth that was like even more crudely drawn, and it was Bard Quest. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. It was drawn. It was like a narrative drawn entirely reacting to reader input. You know, of course, by like a very whimsical creator, you know, Andrew Hussey. I mean, that's where we get the phrase "What Pumpkin," which is like, there's in one panel like a pumpkin appears, and one of the respondents like asked to interact with the pumpkin in some way, and in the next panel it was just gone, and the caption was like, "What pumpkin?" I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, what pumpkin was on the third page? There's like a lot of. I mean, it's probably time for me to do a reread of Homestuck, but as if I have the time for it. Like I don't even find time to play video games recreationally. If you can believe that. It's weird, like in some ways I've maybe screwed myself a little bit because when I play video games, I often feel like I should be making content out of it or like earning money. And so it's very difficult to, you know, just kind of enjoy them. Even though there's tons of games that I would just like to play and not share with anyone. The last one I did that with was Helldivers, and I had a lot of fun with that, and then I just sort of fell off of it. The game's like good. Oh, we gotta. Oh shit! This was a bad idea. Oh, we're stuck. I have not played the Fallout London mod. I understand that it's like a broke fucking window, that it's a big deal. I don't really see myself playing it. It's pretty amazing that they were able to do that. I think that, shit, who was I having this discussion with? It might have been Graham or somebody about how doing Fallout in different countries doesn't quite work because the whole idea of Fallout is very firmly rooted in kind of like retro American, like, or just like Americana. Ooh, we blew a tire. So like you could definitely do a different kind of sort of post-apocalyptic thing. Yeah, it followed us very specifically a satire of mid-20th century American culture. Like it's 50s American jingoism. That's exactly, like that's what the whole game is. And that doesn't really port so well to like any other country. Because you would have an entirely different sort of look and feel to whatever was or is going on. Oh shit. Where's my spare? Did I not bring a fucking spare tire? That's embarrassing. We do not have a spare tire. I don't even think we have enough material to make, like, any tire. Yeah, we happy few, if it had been a good game, would have been a pretty good expression of how that, like, what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you were to, because, like, that was picking the kind of 60s, sort of aesthetic of the era, and the look and feel was great, and then the game was dog shit, which was really disappointing. Now, to answer a previous question, like I like the lore of Fallout well enough. I'm not like overly invested in it. I've actually never played the first two games. I'm one of those heathens that got into the series. Where's my lantern? I got into the series starting with Fallout 3. I played like Fallout 3 and 4, and so I of course didn't understand much of the like very irate criticism of the game. So it's like, I don't get it. These games are fine. Like, they're a lot of fun. But of course, you know, because gamers will be gamers, I'll get to New Vegas in a second. But it's just like new. I think it's probably a combination of like valid criticism and also like new thing bad and nostalgia goggles. Like Beach replayed the oh, hello. He replayed Fallout. And like I don't think that it's not a game that looks appealing to me to play for the first time like now. And I definitely what am I doing that is so fucky? Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory? Is that why I keep dropping shit? Can it be that stupid? Ah, fuck. Sorry, I'm just like majorly sort of between things here. Yeah, it's like I keep dropping it. Why can I not? Yeah, I just don't have enough inventory space. There we go. Okay. Oh, he's being arrested. Fuck the police. Yeah, Fallout 1 is a dungeon crawler point and click adventure in third person. And it's I think it's very like my understanding of it is that it was very lauded because you had a lot of meaningful RPG choices you could make. Like it had a lot of crunch to it, and people really like that crunch, and why wouldn't they? People like different things for different reasons. And I think that the later games that sort of maybe sacrifice some of that crunch for, I'm just gonna say playability, they felt that that was not representative of what the game was for them. Which is, again, like equal parts fair and also just like, I mean, it kind of makes me think about, like, is anybody familiar with the Misery mod for Stalker? It's a mod that adds, like, a huge degree of granularity to the game, and it's very punishing and very, like, dire, like ultra hostile. It's like everything cranked up to 11. And I played it and I enjoyed the experience because like I'm a longtime fan of Stalker, and like that's the kind of experience I wanted. I promise you I'm getting to a point for this. So it's like if I had played that game, that version of the game first, and then a sequel came out that was like more accessible, I think I would understand people's sort of criticism of it, but it's also just like they just made it so that you can play. In fact, that's exactly what they did with Call of Pripyat. Like if people ask me, hey, should I play Stalker? I have to consider my answer very carefully. Because, like, I love Stalker. I really love it. It's a bad game. Okay? Like, I'm not sure how else to put this, but, like, it is a bad video game. It has a lot of, like, wonderful things in it, but it's okay. I think people forget that, like, that they're not playing stock. like the game as released is a real dog. Like it's and it's a game that like very dedicated modding teams have really worked hard to kind of polish it, and it's polished up very nicely, and like it's a great, you know, it's a great expression of what it is, which if you're into that is a delicacy. But yeah, the game as released was like, it was just like hugely ambitious, and it was like stuck in development hell for too long and came out sort of half-baked, but still like it's a very like diamond in a rough game, and there's also nothing else like it. So when they made the second sequel, Call of Pripyat, they tidied up a lot of those rough corners, and I think that game's a lot more playable, just like right out of the box. So it's one you could play as your first Stalker game. But otherwise, like if you really want to play like Stalker, god damn it. This is tricky. I would advise playing it like stock with a graphical enhancement mod. Like if you can find one that specifically doesn't alter the gameplay. We are getting fucking trashed. Is that a regen station? I forgot how difficult it is to like maintain a conversation and not be killed to death. Let's see what is in that house, because we are in dire need of supplies. Yeah, I'm like a terrible distracted driver here. Yeah, I'm very fond of Stalker, but like, yeah, asterisk. Will I play Stalker 2 when it comes out? Maybe. Annoyingly, I mean, I suppose I can talk about this now. I had really been looking forward to Atomic Heart when it was about to come out. And of course, the war thing happened. And even though this is so fucking irritating. Even though the like supposed ties to Russian government are really flimsy and the kind of thing that internet people will do because they're crazy, it doesn't matter, because people would make that experience a pain up my ass, and that would not be worth it. And it sucks having to kind of like cow to the way you know people are going to react irrationally in content. Like, that sucks. That fucking sucks. But it was just like, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't just, like, if I go ahead and play this, people are going to shit on me and say that, like, I am personally murdering Ukrainian children by playing this game. You know, because that's what the state of like online discourse is at. It's I can't do it anymore. I can't even pretend to do it. It's insane. People are crazy. So I just like skipped it. I still want to play it. Because it looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the people farming internet rage, like that, you know, people are doing it, you know, for love of the game, but it's now also being harnessed, so, you know, they're being enabled out the wazoo. Shit, I still can't make a fucking... My poor car is so trashed. Well, it doesn't actually have that association. That's what I mean. Like, the association is, it is a Russian studio. And because this was my understanding, is like it was a studio in Russia, and because they did not adequately like denounce the war in a manner that internet people with high standards and moving goalposts want, that meant that they were collaborators. But you know, like, to say it aloud, it's bonkers. But that's how, you know, things go. People get these insane, like, ultra polarized opinions that have no real connection to reality. Like, I think Lindsay Ellis actually said it best when she said, like, like, truth doesn't matter, only the optics matter. You know, because, like, she was friends with somebody. She was friends with ContraPoints, and because she didn't denounce ContraPoints hard enough to the satisfaction of the internet, people were like, oh, you're a bad person. Because, you know, this person that you are friends with, like in real life friends, it's like, this is my buddy. You know, outside of making internet content. And I think she was expected to, you know, just like, yeah, it's, the internet sucks. I mean, it always sucked, but it's like specifically, you know, the thing. Anywho, I mean, like, my self-care routine has much to do with, like, purposely not being involved with that. And I think it's been enormously good for my mental health. It's just like, don't ever engage with anything. Because it's like, the chances of it being in good faith are, like, so small. And even if they are, it's not going to be like Debate Club, because people are going to play dirty, and a million other people are going to get involved. And it's just like, it's just going to turn into dog shit. It's a big fucking mud wrestle. Signifying nothing, accomplishing less. And it just makes everybody's blood pressure go up. And then, you know, the sort of crowning thing on it all is that people are profiting off of it, who could not possibly give less of a shit about your actual opinions. Like, they don't care what your values are or how you're expressing it. They're just like, oh man, people who are pissed off in a way that we can harness to make money. You know? Yeah, like, I also kind of stopped talking about this because, it, you know, I figured that, like, ironically, even trying to spit sense like this might have been a futile endeavor. But yeah, that's like how I feel about it. I think it's crazy off the rails, and like, I think people need to take more responsibility for how bad the internet has become, because even though we've been, like, sort of conditioned to interact and react in a certain way, we still have a choice to, you know, to do things. And I think we need to take a long, hard look at how complicit we are in making the internet crappy. It's like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, almost every single time you see some trend that's like, this person thought this thing, isn't that fucking awful? Like, they just have the worst opinion in the world. Every time, if you click through to who said the dumb thing in the first place, it's a Twitter account with 10 fucking followers that was made that month. And it's like, who cares? This is nobody. Like, why would you give a shit about what this person thinks? Like, what? And yet, what happens is, because it makes good grist for engagement, people will share it and be performatively pissed off about it. And then before long, some like really big account will share it. And then it's everywhere. And it's like you have dredged up from... I need to turn around. This acid is going to just utterly fuck us. You've dredged up meaningless drivel from the like worst parts of the internet. And you yourself, who supposedly disagree with it, have broadcast it far and wide so that everybody knows about it. And I think we need to talk about that phenomenon, about how people like do that. You know, people have just like lost the... Well, how it happens is like people have lost the ability to just leave things alone. Like, we can't just let wrong people be wrong. We have to make content out of it, because social media specifically rewards things that get reactions, and what gets what's very effective at getting reactions is things that piss you off. And so it's actually like in your interest, or at least like not actually in your interest, but you can... It's incentivized to find these awful opinions and make a big deal about them, because like people will engage with it, and then argue over it, and it becomes a big thing, and it ultimately comes back to like number go up, or because really what social media did was it formalized the popularity contest, with points and teams and everything, and everybody's playing it. My team is better than your team. And that's not to say that these things don't have a connection to like real world consequences and values and all the rest, but it's just like the expression of that is just like a pastiche of all of that stuff. It's like, it's like, it's LARPing basically. I don't like this storm. Oh, my fucking car is so trashed. This is awful. I'm also almost dead. Like, the problem with this acid storm is that, like, we can't get out of it, because and we're out of gas. Please let me leave. I can't find the limit of it. It's eating our car alive. And we don't have any things to fix it with. Oh god, everything's broken. Oh god, do we at least have battery power? Okay, we have that much at least. But yeah, like you definitely have to like rub your eyes and take a step outside Plato's cave and just like look at the mechanism that's driving you crazy. And I think more of it than people are comfortable admitting to is not like entirely their own fault, but they are participating more than I think they are comfortable admitting to. You know, because it you know, it's fun. It feels good to dunk on idiots, but it not only does it not accomplish anything, it actually makes things worse, because you dunk on some anus, and then all their anus followers counter dunk on you, and then you counter dunk, and it just becomes this big shit fight over nothing. Lorbo, can you please stop? We're gonna have to just like drive through it. There's nothing for it. And I am getting my ass kicked. How can I fucking... I'm also panicking a little bit. Just a touch. So... Oh my god! We're gonna get killed here, man. And I'm not super down with it. I need to get inside and heal myself or I'm gonna die. This is murder! What the hell is that? Okay, we have to get out of here no matter what. It's going to utterly fuck us. I jumped into every electric... Okay, now listen, I was having interesting, meaningful conversation. Or, well, monologuing. Anyway, yeah, we collectively need to re-examine how we interact online and how the tools that we do it with have been designed, or rather how they've metamorphosed into like utensils for profiting, and that really advises the kind of interactions you can have. Like, it's not even necessarily that, you know, social media writ large is bad. Like, that's kind of reductive. It's like... Oh, Jesus. It's that it's sort of, being commandeered by people, using it to, you know, to earn money by pissing you off. And so in that respect, it sucks. I mean, once again, it's like less a technology problem, more like a utilization problem. It's not even socialization. It's not like, if what you do on social media is socializing, like I'll eat my hat, you're not. You are interacting, kind of, but you're not really socializing. It's kind of like, I don't know how I would characterize it. It's like this weird simulacra of socializing. Okay, we should be reaching the clearing. Oh my god, that was absolute fucking the worst. My poor car. No, I gotta put some more distance between us. To turn around. Yeah, you can socialize on social media. I think you just have to be... You really have to examine stuff we have 2 flat tires. You have to examine stuff carefully before you like reflexively react to it, and especially before you reflexively share it. I mean, that's the other thing, is just like how misinformation propagates, because like this is my other Twitter thing specifically, which is you'll see somebody share like an article or an anecdote or like a graphic or something, positing something, and the first the first reply by the original poster, like under the, it's like they'll post something and the first reply under it is like, oh yeah, it turns out this is actually not true at all. But it's kind of like the original post has like 50 gazillion shares, because scoring points in the popularity contest feels good, and like, why would you delete your post? But that's the thing, you don't want to delete your post because it has a shitload of metrics on it, and you're just sort of like, oh well, I guess I can just sort of leave it, right? And even if it doesn't have a shitload of metrics, it may have reached the kind of velocity that lets it continue on anyway. I mean, I personally find it weird when people post tweets with and then notice they have a spelling mistake and like respond to the post saying, oh, there's a spelling mistake, rather than like delete and repost. I think that's weird. I mean, if enough time has passed, then it's kind of like, oh well, you know, it's too far gone now. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's like there's a real lack of curation skills. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that surprising or even like complicated. It's like scummy opportunists ruin cool thing again. I have too many things in my hands. People get really sus when a post is deleted, edited. There you go. You know, like, there's another way that it screws you. It's like, oh, I don't want to delete it because what will people think if I do that? It's like, that's fucking crazy. You know, like, this is not even getting into the arcane nature of how we write content. Like how, because of like bots and brigading and so forth, people talk in code in their content, which has the hilarious and unintended effect that things like word filters don't work anymore. So it's like, if you don't want to hear about something in like, oh, I don't know, American politics maybe, and you word filter for, you know, certain names or phrases or so forth, and that'll work for a while, then people who are talking about that still, for some reason, will start using alternate spellings, so that they won't get keyword searched by people brigading them. And so then your word filter that you were trying to put your fingers in your ears about doesn't work anymore. So yeah, it's just like, really all you can do is be vigilant to the point of being militant about how you regulate your content. Like, you have to be absolutely brutal about it. Like, you have to unfollow people, you have to like mute them, block them, even like close friends, you have to like mute their feed, because it's like, if there's, I mean, this happens to me all the time. There's like an artist that you follow, it's like, I really like this person's content, but every other post is some like seething, angry commentary on a thing that like either you don't care about, or doesn't affect you, or you have nothing useful to think about, or it's just like bad for your brain health. It's like, you have got to cut them off. You have to, because it's bad for you. It's really bad for your head. Things also changed for me when I realized that like participating in this kind of like bad behavior is a form of digital self-harm. So think about it in that context. Like if you're routinely getting into arguments with like people in bad faith who don't give a shit about you, you're self-harming, and that's not healthy. Is this still? It's not still draining. But yeah, the Plato's Cave metaphor is very, very apt. I mean, it always has been, but yeah, I think I just like made a conscious choice to stop getting in arguments with strangers on the internet. Like if I say something and some random anus comes in to either disagree with me or like demand that I defend my opinion, I just block them. Like that's it. You don't even think twice about it. I think there's there's this weird compulsion that it's like, oh, if I block them, then it means that they're right. It's like, no. Since when? It's like you are curating your own experience. It's like, why should you ever give a solitary shit what some utterly random person thinks about you? It's like, it's this weird kind of misappropriation of the social contract where you're extending really basic courtesy to people who just do not deserve it. We have no rubber. It's just like, plain and simple, fuck them. Just fuck them. Like, who cares? These people are not like, they don't like you. They don't care about you. They are not discussing or engaging with you in earnest. Oh. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, shit, I can't. Right. Oh wait, we can get rubber from this. Of course. Yeah, it really is just like plain and simple, fuck them. And, for people who are like habitually nice, that can be like a tough one to start with. Because there's nice and then there's people pleasing. And there's nice and then there's avoiding conflict at all costs, which are not the same things. And these are these are tricky, difficult pills to swallow, which is probably why we get distracted from them so frequently. You know, it's like because there's a lot of self-care work that is really uncomfortable, even painful. You know, it's like physio. Ooh. And it's just like you have to do the thing that sucks. And you know, it's going to be difficult, but you gotta. Yeah, I mean, it's like I am a habitual conflict avoider as well. And it makes sense in the short term until you realize that you've been, you know, like in a powerfully unfulfilling relationship for, you know, like a decade or more, and you just like didn't want to make a fuss. I think I might be oversharing at this point. I mean, it's like kind of water under the bridge. Well, not water under the bridge, but like, you know, long time past this point. But you can end up in those situations where it's just like your desire to be accommodating and kind is taken for granted, and then it like ends up really, really, really hurting you. So, having setting and maintaining boundaries is not antithetical to being a nice and good person. You can tell people to go away or even to go fuck themselves and be a good person. Like, you can do that. In fact, it may be essential. Like, I definitely get the compulsion to, you know, to just be, like, pleasant all the time. But it's like, you're definitely gonna get trampled by people who don't give a shit. And you're worth more than that, is the way that I would, you know, positively frame it. It's like, you are worth more than just, like, being not even necessarily like a doormat, but, you know, in that kind of ilk of things. Oh, baby. Do I need a headlight? Raspberry. I need to offload some of this stuff. Yeah, I think I've done I mean, I leave it up to those whom it affects to tell me, but I've been working pretty diligently on trying to behave a lot better in many ways, because, like, spoilers, I have bad behavior sometimes, in fact, sometimes frequently, and, you know, just sort of like identifying and working on that, and the excruciatingly painful experience of, like, owning and just like not trying to escape your responsibility for it. It sucks. It's just like, no caveats. I am sorry. I did this thing that hurt you. I will try to do better. And not, like, framing it in any other ways. It's just like, well, it's like, I did this thing that, you know, you didn't like, but, you know, it's like, stow it. You gotta cop to it. I mean, one of the very challenging things that I've been working on is resisting the compulsion to try and fix things when somebody is when something you did, like, you know, hurt somebody, or, you know, makes them uncomfortable, and they just want to be left alone. Resisting the overpowering urge to fix that by, like, talking to them, and, you know, just if you explain things properly, things will be good, right? It's like, there is a definite challenge to just sitting on your fucking hands, enduring the discomfort and giving them that space that they really, really want. It sucks, and you have to do it. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, sort of growing up and maturing as a person is identifying where doing painful things matters and is helpful, and conversely where, you know, experiencing painful things is, like, unnecessary. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it's just, oh, it's the fucking worst, you know, like, wanting to just, like, smooth things over. You know, when you fucked up, you're just like, oh no, I have to explain this to you, because, and here's the really painful part. The reason you want to do that may be for the sake of your own comfort, and you gotta grit your teeth and prioritize the other person's comfort because you're the one who fucked up. Like, you want really bad to fix the thing so that you don't have to feel bad about it. Which is understandable, but if the price of you trying to fix the thing is you violating a boundary that this person set, you're not fixing anything. So yeah, like, it's so weird to say that, like, the one of the most challenging things can be sitting on your hands and doing nothing. Just like overriding that compulsion to, you know, to interfere. Isn't life fun? I mean, I say that kind of unironically. It's certainly the... They should sell tickets. I'd buy one. I definitely think that I sort of overcompensate. What the fuck? We're going to be taking a break now. While I try to figure out...
Careful on those roads.
What in living turds just happened? I did die. And we lost an amount of stuff. I don't think it's... Well, we'll find out. We'll survey the damage after... Well, actually, we're almost done here. Maybe we will just, like, survey the damage, patch ourselves up, and see what's to be done. Because, like, that's that. Yeah, it looks like an abductor rolled a 100 or something. Every time I read, like, ND, I know it means neurodivergent, but I read it as, like, negligent discharge. I think maybe my next talk will be on neurodivergence. Oh, you shouldn't have. That is very kind. Something's missing. That feel when you're autistic and have a, like, twitchy trigger finger. But has anybody read the Negligent Discharge copy pasta? It's so fucking funny. Oh, tree candy. Look at this guy. He's painting out. What the yeah, a lit flare. For those who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, negligent discharge is anytime you accidentally shoot a firearm. There's negligent discharge and accidental discharge. Accidental discharge almost never happens because what that means is that, like, you did everything right. Like, you followed procedure accurately and the gun went off unintentionally anyway. That's usually like a technical fault. But it's very rare. It's much more often that you forgot you left the gun loaded, or you're just like a dumbass. But yeah, there's like this copy pasta about like how you're not getting enough practice in if you don't get lots of negligent discharges, and it just gets funnier and funnier. It's so horrifying if you read it in earnest. Yeah, like absentmindedly making the gun go boom. Yeah, anytime you didn't mean for it to discharge, i.e., you know, fire and bullet, that's a negligent discharge because you were not You're not paying enough attention. I never can remember if it's a panel or door. Okay, it's a... Oh, there's no bumper. Where's the turbo? Because that's what it was before. Yeah, I guess my next long conversation will probably be... Oh, nitro boost. There we go. Fuck. We don't have enough stuff. Oh, we might have a lead-plated bumper. Oh, limb shield. Why not? There we go. This is still in place. Turbo light engine just needs a mechanics kit? You know, strictly speaking, I should probably be doing podcasts or something. But the irony, of course, you know, is like not wanting to be like yet another fucking white dude with opinions about stuff. I mean, like, it's a joke, and it's almost like a joke of a joke. It's so much a thing. Mechanics kit, surely. Maybe I can get a pass for being, like, a little weird. Okay, I need an armored panel. Do I have one? Door. No, gotta make a new one. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I did do some podcasting with Cameron. I like podcasting with that guy. I almost said I miss him, but like I work with him. I probably just like don't get enough Cameron time. Although to be fair, I am like competing with his partner, so that's a fight you don't win. It's not even a fight. I'd like at least quite a bit. Oh, shit, this is fragile, isn't it? Oh, well, may as well ride it till the wheels fall off. Oh, I love how shitty this looks. I think I might need to strip the... flames off, because, like... always hear his voice in the wind. Hey, chips. I don't know why that became such a thing. You can't. Now you say you can't polish a turd. I think you maybe you lack vigor. Wow, that is not visible at all. Oh, did Mythbusters polish a turret? Of course they did. Ooh, sketchy. Let's see about sketchy gold. That also is not visible. Ooh, can we do gold Arda? Black stripes are probably correct if we have them. Sounds like a lacker of imagination. Get out! Don't actually get out. You're silly. Oh, I didn't spray paint that gold. I was like, what? Where's my gold spray paint? I'm probably looking right at it. No, that's beige. Beige? Beige. Oh god, it's Graham. I got 7 minutes, right? I should probably wrap up soon. I just gotta paint my car. Okay. Almost there. Oops. That window is still broken. Yeah, I mean, like, I have a lot of, like, thoughts and opinions on stuff, but it's, like, again, another part of my, I guess my sort of ongoing, it's, like, my confidence and sort of, like, maturity are almost at odds about it, because it's just, like, I have all these thoughts and opinions, and it's, like, they're relevant, or it's, like, who the fuck am I to be having opinions about things that, you know, why would I presume to be relevant? So let's see. That looks to be okay. So the battery and the fuel tank are forcocked. That needs a electrician's kit. Wait. Oh, sealing kit. God damn it. Always with the sealing kits. And then this is also sealing kit. God damn. We almost died from lack of sealing kit. I haven't looked at how much cargo we lost, mainly because it's probably going to break my heart, but... Well, we didn't lose this... Okay, that... You know what? That could have gone a lot worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, I mean... I think in a nutshell, one of the issues that I've been sort of discussing this whole time through our conversation has been a sort of like lack of curation and lack of curation skills. And just to be like really clear about what that means, like curation skills means making meaningful choices about like what you present, how and when. So you know, this happens on social media. Like if you try to follow an artist who has amazing work but has like terrible curation skills, you'll look at their media tab and it's like nothing but the same reaction image over and over and again, which stinks because it's like, you know, they're not very good at curating stuff. And I mean, like most of those things kind of I mean, it's just people being people, so like it probably doesn't occur to them to curate, you know, but well, I don't know, it makes things kind of poopy. Okay, I need to wrap up and do subs. Save and Wart. Thanks for watching. I need to say goodbye to the Yub Tubs. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, we'll not be too many more. We definitely took an L there. That sucked. We just got one-shotted by a guy. So see you next time.